Andrea here, and I am back with a wreath project. This is going to be a Halloween wreath. I got this one at the Dollar Tree, and it's called Willow Wreath, but you can use any wreath you want. I am also going to be using the burlap that I have. I have a gang of it. 15 feet according to this. So we're going to wrap this in burlap. But before we do that, we're going to cut our burlap, because I want to cut it into strips just to make it easier on me to wrap around. And let's give you a measurement on this. We are going to do 4-inch strips. So I have a ruler on my mat, and you may have one too. Just count over 4 inches and cut from there. They don't have to be perfect and perfectly straight, so don't worry about that, because most of this is going to get wrapped so tightly around the wreath that you won't even notice anything weird. But even if it is, don't worry about it. This is handmade, and it's your hard work that should be appreciated, not if it's perfect or not. Make it to your perfection, not to someone else's. Okay. Burlap is very thick and coarse, just so you know. So have some heavy-duty scissors and use those. You don't want to use your paper scissors or anything like that, because these will dull out your scissors. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do 2 more strips, and we're going to start with that. If we need more, we got plenty, right? Because I got 15 feet of this stuff. You're also going to need your hot glue gun. Okay, that's one of the 2. Okay. Alright, and we'll put this to the side, because we'll probably need more. And because this is our base, we've got to get it done first. Yes, my mother was playing in my craft area and decided to put one of these knobs through my ruler. So she's funny like that. She's actually very hilarious. Okay. So I'm going to take this one end, and I'm going to put a line of glue here. Now, the other thing you might want to pick up is black glue. There we go. So you're gluing this in. Now you're going to start wrapping. And you don't have to glue every single turn. You're just going to glue a couple of turns as you go to wrapping. And then you'll glue down this last turn. Oh, let's put another stick in there. Okay. As you can see, it wraps up very nice and pretty quick. There we go. And you see like all these things sticking out? You want that character there. You want it on your, because it's a Halloween, it's a Halloween wreath, so you need that funkiness to keep you going in the wreath department. Okay, and we'll start wrapping that around. And we lay this down. You see, this is going really quickly, so that's great. And it's not going so quick that you're doing a messy job. It's just going quick because you're just gluing and laying down burlap. That's it. Okay. Already I'm starting to love this with the burlap. Alright, let's get these out the way. I think I might only need 2 more. So we'll see. Alright. Oh, I think we can take this tag off now. I can tell you, I don't know where I got the burlap, but I can, oh, Hobby Lobby. So I got it at Hobby Lobby in the floral department for $12.99. But I think you can get it cheaper at like Michael's or any other place. Glue everywhere. That's the fun part too. Except for when you burn yourself, which I'm really good at. Oh no, we're gonna need 1 more. Wow, I'm shocked. Holy moly, see what I mean? Never fails. That hurt just a little bit. Put that down there. Goodness. All right, and the last one. glue on here. Just lay that down and around. All right. Perfect. At any time, please feel free to fast forward if you figure you got the gist of the idea of what we're doing in that segment. Just go and move on to the next one. All right, so we're going to put this aside. We're going to wipe this down. Okay. This is our extra piece. So let me see if I can get this to do what I want it to do. Yeah, I think so. So I'm going to cut. Let me give you a measurement. Let's see here. 6.5 inches. And you only need 6.5 by 4.5. So you only need 4 of these. Okay, so I got 2 out of that. And I have some scraps. Let's see, let's see. I'm not going to cut on that. I'm just going to cut another piece. And we'll just have extra. That's all there is to it. Okay. So remember, this is 4.5. So we'll come over. Four and a half. Okay. And then 6 times 2, 6.5. Okay, so we have these, so you're going to set that to the side. Now you will need some flowers from the Dollar Tree, and I have some blackish purple, which I think are really pretty, and some orange. So let's pull out this blackest purple. And the orange go. Here we go. And the orange actually have acorns on there. Yeah. We're going with the purple, blackish purple roses and the orange flowers. Always fun. Okay, let's get this. Okay, so I have a purple rose. I'm just gonna tear it apart because we want to use it. Let's see, pull this off. Pull this off. And then pull that off. Goodness, there's a lot of pieces here. There we go. You don't need all the greenery. This is Halloween-y. So stick with the Halloween. and you'll be okay. Oh, we need another glue stick already. Okay. So that's our big one. Then we put down opposite corners, our medium one. Paper here. I don't want the glue to get on my mat. Then we put this one down. It's gonna go like this. This is a glue gun project. So you're gonna have either a lot of fun or a big headache. Because, yeah, if you're not happy with glue guns, maybe you could try Fabri-Tac. Just remember with Fabri-Tac, it's going to take a little longer to so here's our burlap to dry. Sorry about that. Okay. Now we're taking our burlap and we're wrapping our flower. You're just kind of folding it over and over. So you get something like that. So just take it and start gluing it down. So this is not going to hurt the flower in any way. So they're not going to you might get hurt because it's a glue gun. But definitely you're going to get messy because it's a glue gun. See how I'm kind of pinching the sides? And it's grabbing onto the flower. Alright, so the bottom here is, you know, flat in the middle and then kind of pinched and scrunched all over. There is no scientific method in doing this. This is just the way I ended up doing it, and I like it because it still gives us that scarecrowy look that we're going for. So I'm going to finish this up, do the flowers, and then we'll be right back. Alright guys, so we're back. me get this cleaned up a little bit. I actually meant to do that before I hit record, but sorry. Okay. So we are done with our purple flowers, and I was just playing around trying to see where these orange flowers are going to go. And I'm going to put one at each end. I got to put two here and one here and then one here. So let's see how that turns out. Because we're using hot glue, you can just rip it right off if you don't want to leave it. But I have a feeling I'm going to leave it because I really love the color orange. I can't wait to do Thanksgiving. Let's get this out the way. Okay. I got two left. Oh, no, this one just fell out the middle. Ah, I'm gonna need one more. Let me see if I can find one after I get these on. I am using the glue gun generously because you want this to be heavy duty, be able to withstand wind and rain, however close or far away your front door is from the eave of your house, or if you have a front porch. We have a front porch, but the rain can still pound right onto the door. So I have to fix this one because it fell out. Okay. Where? Need that paper back. Okay. We're going to lay that in the center. Let that dry for a minute. And then look for that other orange flower. Well, I don't quite have orange, but this blood orange might work. So let's try that. And I only need one. So maybe I'll do a couple dozen. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna do like 4. We'll stop at 4. All right. Let's see. Let's put one at this end. And then we're going to put one over here and then another orange. I'm going to put the other red one on this one. We're going to lay that down. Get it a little flat. You don't have to get it perfectly flat. Then this one goes there. this one is going to go on this side. Excuse me. Like so. Perfect. All right, so that's our flowers. Now I have a scarecrow that I want to use. Put this out of the way. The scarecrow I got from Google Images, and he's pretty big. That's why I went on ahead and downloaded him, because he was nice and big. Let's see. I think that would be perfect. Isn't he cute? So cute. So I'm just gonna mark. Maybe I'll go ahead and cut with my X-Acto. Let's see here. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because what you're getting out of cutting this is just an idea as to where he's going to go on your chipboard. So so now I have my chipboard here. Oh goodness. And I want him to come down. My line is right here. So I'm going to leave a little bit of border. Actually, I'm not going to leave a little bit of border, but I do want to make sure to cut this down. So, let's see. Do this corner piece here. Alright. So now I can cut this. Where is my, oh, here it is. Gotta get my cutter. I have, my mom helped me organize my craft room / office, and so I have to get used to where everything is. This side. Okay. We'll put our cutter back. Now you want to fussy cut your scarecrow. Now you can use a scarecrow, you can use a witch. I like scarecrows, so I'm using a scarecrow. And depending on what paper you are using to print out your scarecrow, witch, wherever you go on with it, you can, if you want to use wet glue on it, don't use standard copy paper. Use something with a little more durability. so it doesn't warp on you. And I believe I will go with tape. So the stick that's sticking out of his bum is going to get cut off because we need it to be removed to fit in the space we have made, which is the center. And I haven't forgotten our goodies that we got from our Savers haul. We're going to put those on as well. He's so adorable. And the birds look all cross-eyed. That's cute. And he has a goofy face. Like, I'm special. Just like me. Him and I are going to get along just fine. Alright, got him cut out, and he's going to go on here. If you have a Xyron sticker maker, this is a good reason to have one. That way you don't have to put tape on or wet glue. You can just plop them in, roll them through, and you're good to go. Press down. That'll help with adhering the glue that has come on the sides. Okay, let's take him off. If you use copy paper, like I did, be careful taking him off of your sticker paper because he can rip so easily. And we'll pull from the side. Takes a little bit of elbow grease, but you can do it. Perfect. All right, I love it. Love it, love it. I'm just going to trim a little. Now you won't see the black corners here, but we do need them for gluing down to our wreath. And I want to put him here. So let's just see real quick. Oh, he's so adorable. Look, the colors match and everything. Okay. So, I'm gonna need... Alright, so I can see... Excuse me. I can see the corner here. Yeah. And then this corner here. Okay. This corner here. Alright, awesome. Awesome blossom. Isn't he cute? Cute, 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 cute. I love it. Okay, so now let's get to our pieces that we have. I think I want this to go up here, but let's get out the other pieces before I make that final decision. We have this one, which would be cute, really, really, really cute here. It says Happy Halloween. And this one says Boo. I'm not going to use those other three. And then I have these birds. Now these birds are dark, and I can make them look even darker and more, lower their snouts, because these were hummingbirds. Or they can be like evil hummingbirds. Maybe not evil hummingbirds, but that's kind of funny. Let's see. See, his nose already came off. Oh no, what was that? I don't know what that was. It didn't come from our bird. But they have good wire because they're made for the garden area. And they have really strong wire, which is why I picked them up. Alright, so that nose, we don't need it that long. So I'm just going to bring it all the way down. Yeah. That looks baddish. Then I have, where is my, uh-oh. I'll be right back. I'm going to go find my Sharpies. Okay, I found my Sharpies. Let's move this to the side. Let's get a clean sheet of paper that we can work on. Or a scrap piece is what I meant. Okay, we've got that. We have cut down this nostril here, and I'm going to be getting rid of this tail feather in the back, because bats don't have tail feathers. So, and then I'm going to cut short the actual tail. Just cut it short, kind of round it off. Perfect. Oh. There we go. Alright, there's still some hairs in there. Okay, we got that all trimmed down, and we know bats are actually all kinds of colors, but we want to go with black, so that's why I needed my Sharpie. Now you don't have to be perfect on this. It's just this is dark brown anyway, so it's going to pick up the black. And because it's so textured, it's got a lot of texture to it, it's going to pick up the texture. So, just going to color this in. And then for the face, you don't really have to worry about this underbelly part. Okay, there's our new bat. If you want, you can make these more pointy, you know, like a point, but I'm gonna keep mine the way it is. And I want him, or her, it could be a bat girl, to go down. Just bend your wire and try to find a good spot to poke it into the burlap. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. Now he's all sneaky. See, he's hiding underneath these flowers. Almost look like a moth. That's our moth bat instead of Mothra. You guys remember Mothra? This is a mini Mothra. Okay. Let's work on our next one. Let's cut it up. I'm gonna need my pliers for this one. or not pliers, but my wire cutters. They have a really hard nose. Perfect. Let's color this one in. Oh, I hope my head was not in the way. Good grief. I need a better camera. Something I can see as I'm recording. That way I don't step and block out the view. Or so if you know of any good cameras that I could get, I would love your opinions and your suggestions. Okay, color on our leaves, or leaves. These are, what do bats have? I know they have wings, but they're more leathery and fibrous than a bird's wing. The only reason why I know anything about bats is because my daughter had to do a report on one, I don't know, 1997, 98. And it was, back then we had encyclopedias, which if you're young, you're probably going, oh my God, she read an encyclopedia? Yeah. I used to have to take an encyclopedia, pick something in it to write a report on. But even though you pick it out of the encyclopedia, you still have to use other library, because we went to the library, things to, and books to make that report a little more meaningful. So let's get this one on. If we can. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right, so we've got our moth bats there. Now we need this is going to be our hanger. So what you want to do is you're going to pull it through. You're going to make a knot like that. There's your knot. Then you're going to take the top and you're going to make a knot out of it. If you can get another one out of that, put another knot in there. Okay. Now you just want to nip these about 1/2 inch away from the knot. Then take your hot glue, put a little dollop on, dollop a daisy. Okay. Press it to the side that it's closest to. Let that dry for a minute. Okay. Turn it over and do the other side. Well, see, sometimes you can't see it coming. Sometimes it just, gets you out of nowhere. And I never get a blister, but knock on wood. But man, can I burn myself good. But I never get a blister or a scar. What's that mean? Alright, so there's our hanger. Perfect, because it's going on my door. That's perfect, perfect. Okay, now we have some black leaves. And they came with these black and purple roses. And I want to put one behind our box. Do I want to do that? No, I don't. But I do want to put the box on. So let's go ahead and put our box on. There goes the leaf. It went away. Okay. Make sure to pull, if you're going to put anything on the back end of your hanger, like I just did, make sure to put the, pull that hanger out. Get it out the way. And then I want to take this magnet off, which is usually pretty easy. But now that I've said that, let's see if it's going to be easy. Okay, perfect. Because this one is going to go down here. And that one actually has ghosts, black cat, a witch, a skeleton. So cute. So, very cute. And it says Happy Halloween. Alright, let's get that glued up. And I don't think I'm going to use these acorns. That's more like for Thanksgiving. So I'm going to save those for Thanksgiving. But I do have a couple of like dead tree twigs. So I'm getting tired, y'all. Sorry about that. So let's go with one in here. Perfect. And they glue really quick. So let's go right in here. Well, maybe not. Oh, I can go right over here. Let that dry for a minute or a few seconds. This is so adorable. I haven't made one of these adorable type of wreath in a while, where it's like, and I say adorable because it's just so full. I can't add nothing else. It's too much. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and got some inspiration to go out and make your own. I got the flowers from the Dollar Tree, the wreaths from the Dollar Tree, the burlap from Hobby Lobby, and these from Savers. So it was really inexpensive to make this. Again, I hope you got some inspiration, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I'll be glad to get back to you. Have a great one. Bye.